Welcome to Security Check. Today we have one returning deck and one completely new deck when the two Liberator Tamers face off in card battle. And, well, HeavyMetaldramon was not that good beforehand.
Yeah. It's much better now.
Yeah, it was way... And this was a way more fun matchup than I thought it would be. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already to see more of these great gameplay videos. And
consider becoming a channel member and go and check out Card Trader for some good deals. Use the link down in the description and our code SecurityTech5 to get 5% off your first order. We've both revamped our decks after this.
Yeah, these deck lists are not the same that will be seen in short videos coming in on the coming weeks. But these were the first drafts of the deck, probably, for both of us. And I have been pretty enamored by the Ghost deck, to be honest. It's really inconsistent because your lines are so specific and you have only 4 good level 6 Digimons.
Yeah.
A truly good level 6 Digimons. I play...
Reapermon ain't good.
Yeah, I play one Anubismon, but it's not something you want to use that much.
Yeah, how often Anubismon has been the choice of Digivolution?
Once, I guess. I
was thinking, is Anubismon a really good card for the deck?
I'm not sure, and but I haven't really drawn it either, so I don't have that much.
It's a one-off,
one-off. And I have my last version didn't have any Metal Phantomons because I actually loathe that card. It's so bad in my opinion. It sometimes does something.
If it was even a 3 play cost, not play cost, Digivolution cost, it would be a fine card. But 4 evolution cost on top of your level 4s is it does not need to be that bad.
Yeah, it could be something like 3 from Ghost. Or something, give it something. And the Inherit doesn't really work together that well with Necromon. Yeah. Because Necromon usually deletes most of the stuff already. So, or you try to delete most of your opponent's stuff before you attack with Necromon. And here's a showcase of the new execute mechanic where I can attack at the end of my turn. And then I die at the end of the attack.
Yeah, and then you get...
1 memory from Digimon and 1 from Analog Youth. Then I get to play 1 level 5 or lower Ghost from my trash. With the Necromon on deletion, I play another Metal Phantomon. And then I can use Violet's effects if I want to. I choose not to. Where I could have Evolve for 2 less to a Ghost.
Yeah.
So I could have technically evolved to a new Necromon on top of that Metal Phantomon.
Yeah. I thought Goblimon was a good card for this deck. And I don't like it.
Yeah, the 3 evolve cost to most of your level 4s is pretty hefty in the end.
Of course, sometimes you get memory back here and there, and it can be really beneficial to you, but sometimes you just would like to have the cheaper Digivolution there.
Yeah. I'm not sure how many cards you have in hand, but
5.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah. Or 6, 5, I guess. I'm pretty sure I'm going to show how many cards I have in hand at some point.
Yeah, that is one of the HeavyMetaldramon's weakness and problems is the fact that you need to get to that certain amount of cards in hand.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling I have a Necromon incoming.
Yep.
With Scramble, yeah. I actually added 1 more Scramble to my later deck lists because
I also added Scramble because I totally forgot that it was a card when I built this deck.
Yeah. And Necromon does delete something on Digivolve, the lowest level on Digivolve. So. Yeah. And here we go again, bombing everything. And now I can play level 5 and level 4 or lower. Phantomon has inherited to play a level 4 or lower, so...
One card that you added to this deck was BT8 Chimeramon, and it's a really solid card.
Yeah, BT8 Chimeramon was a big revelation from your side. You said, how about BT8 Chimeramon? Yeah. And it makes these kinds of boards way more interesting because you can just spam out 2 level 4s, go to Chimeramon and put the Phantomon under it. So it's basically, it's a rushing Necromon stack when you go Necromon on top of that. Yeah. That has the same inherits you want it to have regardless.
Yeah. And because it's a DNA Digivolution, you get to attack again.
Yeah. And there I used Violet's effect to evolve to Pokemon on top of the Ghost one. Now I have 2 floating stacks and the other stack gains me 2 memory if it dies. And I'm just waiting for them to like give me another like Ghostmon. Like give me another line of Ghostmon basically for this deck and then we're talking.
I'm pretty sure we are going to get one like maybe not really soon but in some point because we are going to we already got like 2 lines for Arisa and Shoto and we are confirmed to get
a new megas for Arisa and Yao.
Yeah,
so either Violet is getting another like ghost
line
mega,
as a whole,
or like at least like it might be the whole same line but with a new
secondary mega,
yeah, with
which is not the
Reapermon.
Yeah.
And then you brought out some blockers.
And HeavyMetaldramon Ace is actually a really good card.
Yeah, it was way better than I initially thought. And all of your Digimons are now 2000 DP bigger blockers.
Yeah. That's something.
Yeah. And then I have to
do something.
Yeah, and I have to think about how do I get like past your stuff and maybe delete your HeavyMetaldramons. Because I cannot... I have ways to win this game, but I need at least one of your HeavyMetaldramons to die.
Yeah. But I play another Digimon out with another HeavyMetaldramon and it gets blocker and retaliation when I discarded the card, but it also has blocker with both of the HeavyMetaldramons and 4000 DP, so it's bigger than the Phantomon.
Yeah. So I get all those memories. I'm already on the 4th egg, which is kind of funny. And then I get to play a level 4 or lower Ghost from my trash. I wonder, is it... Yes, it's the one that gives retaliation.
Yeah, first you was like, I give it to Phantomon, then you were like, no, I give it to Ghostmon, yeah. Retaliation makes my blockers much worse.
Yeah, and now both of my Digimons are retaliation Digimon.
Yeah. So both of your attacking Digimon?
Yeah, both the Digimons that can attack.
Yeah.
And this deletes the Punkmon.
And then you will swing with you will swing with Necromon with retaliation actually.
Yeah, it does have retaliation.
Yeah.
And it doesn't die like at the end of
I was like, if this is the option card, forget the name.
Black
Sabbath, this could save me, but it wasn't.
Yeah. And then I have the epic nail in the coffin with the new Apparition Legion. I get to put a level 6 and a level 3 to the bottom of your deck to play out Necromon and, well, I guess Ghostmon, or no, Candlemon, and then the Necromon blows up the... and they gain Rush, so I get to attack for game.
Yeah, here is my
initial HeavyMetaldramon list.
There will be an updated short video, like maybe tomorrow or Friday, I don't know yet.
Like in the coming week, there...
Yeah. I totally forgot one card that exists, and it was the Searcher Impmon.
Yeah, the new Impmon.
Yeah, like, I was not sure if I want to play the new Impmon, but then I was like, but I don't need to cut Goblimons for this, and like, okay, maybe I play just 4 of this Impmon that plays the Tamer out of trash, and I didn't remember that there was the Searcher even to be played. It was really like funny like mishap there, but now I have 3 of that BT19 and 3 BT20 Impmons in the deck.
Yeah.
And like I got the BT7 limited scatter mode because it does not like discard card from your hand.
It actually adds cards to your hand.
So it's not that good for the deck. And then I made room for scrambles and like. Yeah. But otherwise the deck looks really similar. I really enjoy playing this deck, and the BT7 Necromon is actually a really solid card for this deck also, because you have so many cards in your hand. I maybe would like to make room for third.
Yeah, because you do get more memory, which gives you ability to go further. So
yeah, and like, and sometimes you are like, okay, I need to digivolve to Loudmon, and then I get to swing. When the memory is already one past your turn, and then you would like to digivolve to your HeavyMetaldramons, and then you are giving like 4 or 5 memories to your opponent, and if you have those Necromons in hand, you get to like reduce the digivolution there, or like quote-unquote reduce. But yeah, I really enjoy this deck, and I don't know why card dev did not have the Altart for Yugi. So that's the new Yugi there also.
Yeah, randomly. And here was my first iteration of the Ghost deck. There's indeed some modifications that had been done after this. I did add like 3 Psychmons, but that's just because you play Royal Knights and I don't want to install those Royal Knights.
Yeah.
But that's not like something that is like mandatory, and I'm probably we will have a decklist short for this in like next week.
After next week we record and film shorts on those days, so maybe next like Thursday?
Yeah, somewhere around there. And I will probably not have the Psychmons in that list because they are more like
meta dependent.
Yeah, they're really meta dependent. So, and indeed, BT8 Chimeramon has been a revelation after this video, and it's a really interesting card in the deck. And also, Apparition Legion is way better than I initially thought. It's actually a really good card, and so
It was this game that made you realize that, like, okay, it's actually a solid card.
Yeah, I added another one to the deck list I have now, so I can have 2 Apparition Legions. But yeah, it's still very similar to the deck that you will see, and I'm hoping for like the second line of support for this Liberator Ghost stuff, and then I think the deck can be actually pretty decent. It's already like, you can already win some games, but you have certain inconsistencies because you want to find so specific lines and specific cards, and the fact that I like lost one game doing like I was digging for the Necromon, but the 2 Necromons were in security, and I couldn't find for the love of me another Necromon from my deck. So those are situations that happen when you have only like 4 good level 6 Digimons.
Have you been thinking about like, of course we have scrambles, so those fix that like all of your megas are in trash or something like that, and their egg in this deck also helps with that, but like Calling for the Darkness could be a fine addition to this deck.
Yeah, I had Calling from the Darkness in my like some earlier build, I think, but then I cut it because I didn't see it as like that important, because I'm already like deleting my stuff myself otherwise, so it's like...
Yeah, that's true. One thing that could be done for this is just drop Anubismon and like go to 6 level 5s, because your high end is so thin that you could just be thinner on the like, not on top but on level 5s also, and add some memory boost or something like that to have more memory and more dig in the deck before we get like new support for the deck.
Yeah, I was thinking about something along those lines, but then I thought I'm actually going to try, like, this video comes out Wednesday, and we have like weekly just like casual play on Thursday, so I'm going to try out 4 Phantomon, double BT8 Chimeramon, and double Metal Phantomon.
Yeah, that could also be
because there were situations in like Mondays weeklies where I played this deck without Metal Phantomons. I played actually 2 BT8 Chimeramons and then like BT19 and BT18 Chimeramons one-offs.
Those were really wild additions.
Yeah, because I was so fed up with Metal Phantomons Phantomon. I was like, this card is so bad. But there were situations where I would have wanted to have the Metal Phantomon at least like in trash for like Necromon to play. Or
yeah, it's a
something
blocker.
Like
and like it's not useless. And
yeah, and sometimes its on play can actually delete something.
Yeah,
or when Digivolving can delete something. So it's like it's not useless, but it feels so bad when you have to like go to Metal Phantomon as your level 4 and like pass a turn or something.
And
a level 5.
Yeah. But sometimes it also could be like really solid just to like evolve on top of Phantomon and choke your opponent to 1. If they don't have like easy way to answer your stack, or like just for digging. It's 1 memory for 1 draw sometimes. Yeah. But
yeah, I don't think Metal Phantomon is a 4 if you want to play. That's like I'm pretty sure about that. So even something like your idea for like 6 level 5s seems more like reasonable.
Yeah. I will loan you the BT8 Chimera altar, so you can
deck becomes immediately 5% better.
Yeah.
Trust us.
But yeah, I think this was the video this time. Remember to like and subscribe, consider becoming a channel member if you want to hear us like ramble more about the decks and the games and the game as whole. Yeah. And go and check out Card Trader for some good deals, and we will see you at the next video.
Bye.